हेलो जी हेलो। आप सभी को हैप्पी न्यू ईयर। मेरे पापा ने मुझे न्यू ईयर पे रोलेक्स गिफ्ट नहीं की है। स्पीकिंग ऑफ पापा,
So I'm back and I will not be using the earphones as my mic this time because the audio was just not working with the last video. Anyways, I have read the most vital book of 2024-25, which is ta-da-da, and I've also watched the Bollywood adaptation of this book, Savaria. Did you know that? So my thoughts on the book. It's it's going to take a while because I can't really gather my thoughts at the same place at the same time because it's everywhere.
I don't have a script again because I'm impulsive and I basically run on my adrenaline.
I can't really gather my thoughts at the same place at the same time because it's everywhere. First things first. PDF file as Nastenka. However you say that. Her age mentioned in the book is 16, and the protagonist, whose name we don't know, all thanks to Nastenka, his age is 26. So that's concerning. Even if it was based in the year 1848, I believe. Yeah, 1848. It's written in the book over here. Whatever. It's just still concerning and uncomfortable to read, even if that was a norm in those days, all over the world. And Nastenka is just, girl, get a life. There are more things in this world than you know swiping away with your sorrows of being, of your yearning for a man. What am I saying? Let me just get my thoughts. So Nastenka here is 16, and I was reading it. It was quite poetic and lyrical, but I won't deny that I did kind of find it a bit annoying because just the dynamics between Nastenka and the narrator, who is also the protagonist of the story, it's just annoying. Like, she's waiting for another dude, and he's yearning for her, even though they just met, and then he like madly, completely falls in love with her. Huh? And she's then yearning for another dude who also she met for a very brief time, but she's also madly completely in love with her, and she's yearning for him, and then she's waiting for him, and she doesn't know if he'll return back and take her back. And then this dude is also like, yeah, I will also help you reunite with your lover. चल क्या रहा है, चल क्या रहा है? And I get it why this book just blew up because it just gives major situationship vibes. Because everything that happens, it's all so brief. Happens within like 3 nights. And Nastenka goes from one to another and then back to the previous one. And she's just so confused. She's like, yeah, I love you. And I love him too. I wish I could love you both at the same time. And I'm not making this up. This is actually written in the book. And you can get that Nastenka is a girl written by a man. No offense, Mr. I don't know how to say his name. Fedor, yeah, him. I don't want to disrespect the dead. But opinions are just opinions. Somebody's yuck is just somebody's yum. And vice versa. But I will also take a moment to appreciate the movie adaptation of this book, that is Savaria. And I was actually delighted because it is very easy to adapt a movie from a full-fledged novel where there is proper story building and then the characters are nuanced, so you can just know how the character is, and the world building is also very detailed and intricate, and what comes after the other. But adapting a short story into a full-fledged, full-length commercial musical, I think that was just impeccable. While watching the movie, I actually felt like I was in the world of White Knights. The set design, the costumes, the lighting, the cinematography. Everything was just on spot. And yeah, as their debut performances, both by both I mean Ranbir Kapoor and Sonam Kapoor, they both gave pretty good performances. And yeah, I think Sanjay Leela Bhansali took good creative liberties in the movie to establish what sort of person the protagonist is. As we don't know the name, he smartly gives him the name Raj Ranbir. Raj, as in he's a new generation in the Raj Kapoor legacy, and of course he's Ranbir. So Raj Ranbir. And yeah, Nastenka is adapted into Sakina, which means tranquility and calm, whose essence is beautifully captured by a very fresh Sonam Kapoor. I won't deny that. And also that other, now what's his name? what's the other dude's name? Anyways, I don't think I'm gonna find the name. Yeah, Salman Khan's character, his name was Iman in the movie. It was cast age appropriately because in the book we see that he's a bit older than the other two. So I guess there's no problem with that considering the age gaps we're getting these days in the movies. So that was acceptable. Oh, also there's this scene. I don't think you call it scene in the book. There's this part in the book where Nastenka is confused how to approach her her man. So she goes to the protagonist, the narrator, and asks him for advice, like, what should I write in this letter? Please give me ideas. I don't know what to do. What if he ditches me? What if he has forgotten about me? Blah blah blah. And it is very beautifully captured in the movie in the form of the song Thode Badmash. Well, before watching the movie, I thought that Thode Badmash was, her, Sakina, addressing it, the Thode Badmash term, to Ranbir. But it wasn't, actually. And the way that the expressions are exchanged, and you clearly get the idea and the concept of what is being portrayed, is just so beautifully captured and choreographed and sung melodiously by Shreya Ghoshal. Let me just find the excerpt from the book. Found it. Okay, here it goes. Dear sir, forgive me. But no, we don't need any forgiveness. That's what the narrator says to Nastenka. Here the fact itself justifies everything. Write simply. I am writing to you. Forgive my impatience, but for a whole year, hope alone has made me happy. And I am to blame that I cannot now bear even a day of doubt. Now when you have come back, perhaps, you have changed your intentions. Then this letter will tell you that I do not complain. Nor do I blame you. I do not blame that I have no power over your heart. Such then is my fate. You are a noble person. You will not laugh and will not be annoyed at my impatient lines. Remember that they are written by a poor girl, that she is alone, that she has no one to teach her or to advise her, and that she has never been able to control her heart. But forgive me that doubt should have crept into my heart for even a single moment. You are not capable of insulting, even in thought, the one who loved you so and who still loves you. That's what the letter says in the book, where the narrator is writing the letter for Nastenka because she's just clueless what to write and how should it go. And that's the way it's portrayed in the movie, as I said, through Thode Badmash. It's just beautiful, and the way Ranbir and Sonam just exchange their expressions between them, and she's asked, and the lines go like, Thode Badmash ho tum, thode nadan ho tum, and then he's like, are you talking about me? And she's like, no, it's not, points upwards, and she's like, yeah, no, I'm talking about him. And the smile in his face just drops. For a moment he thinks that maybe this man he's talking about is not real, that she would be mine, because there are fleeting times where it does feel like she could be his. But eventually she goes and runs off by literally abandoning him and just walks away. So why Savarya didn't work even after having such beautiful backdrop, stellar story, decent acting considering it was both of their debut performances, amazing soundtrack and songs, pretty good choreography, and why it didn't work? I know why. Because हीरो ने हीरोइन के लिए अपनी नस नहीं काटी, हीरो ने दूसरे हीरो के साथ हीरोइन को जीतने के लिए ताबड़तोड़ मारपीट नहीं की, हीरो ने हीरोइन को उसको छोड़ के जाने के लिए धमकी नहीं दी, ना ही उसने रोकने की कोशिश की, उसको पता होने के बावजूद भी कि हीरोइन दूसरे हीरो को ज्यादा प्यार करती है. ऐसा हिंदी सिनेमा में थोड़ी चलेगा. So yeah, but on the contrast, this book just got so viral. I thought maybe Savarya was actually a bad movie because every big director has their bad movie. But no, actually Savarya is a very underrated gem by Sanjay Leela Bhansali. And on a very controversial opinion, I think it's a better adaptation. I don't want to say this. I think it's a better adaptation than Devdas, because it just stays so true to the essence of the story, and the way he adds up characters which are not mentioned in the book, but they just feel like they were in the book, and the world building is just so beautifully done. And in Devdas we have this Paro and Chandramukhi dancer, which was never written in the original by Sharat Chandra Chattopadhyay. So, but that one did work because I wonder why Devdas worked more. Let me guess. Never mind. Where was I? What? You're all going to be confused. Like, do I love Shah Rukh Khan? Do I hate Shah Rukh Khan? What's wrong with this girl? Yeah, so that's that. Okay, my brain just stopped working completely right now. Yeah, you get the whole point of the video, right? Savarya was a good movie. You can watch it. It's actually free on YouTube. And I just remembered. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think if it's going to be a spoiler alert. If you plan to watch this movie or read the book, just skip it. But itne der mein to maine puri plot bol hi di, to dekh hi lo ye part bhi. I think the narrator's character was even more properly established in the movie, and he comes off as a more sweeter and bechara, because in the end he just lets her go, and then he watches them walk away. I think it was just beautifully captured in that moment. A lot of things could have been done. It could have been like really dramatic, like he was howling and crying, or could have been this really cheesy Bollywood type of dialogue, ki, oh no, maine usko jaane diya, something like that. But no, it was really silent and sweet, and you could really understand his feelings, what he was going through at that moment. That's what I love when directors do that. They take the creative liberty and leave it really subtle to leave it to the audience, because they know they're not dumb. Nowadays, the movies just keep it on your face, like लिख के देते हैं प्रॉपर. Yeah, anyways, that was it. I'm running out of ideas now. Stranger Things पे बनाऊँ? नहीं, no, bye.